You cannot trade this week unless you know exactly what's going on with this week's economic news calendar. So let's review this together. So as you should know by now, if you've been keeping up with this series, news is what injects volatility and energy into the market, which is why we want to understand when news will be injected. That's when we can potentially expect major volatility, and we want to be positioning ourselves on days where there is volatility because that produces the highest probability price action. Whereas on days with no news, you're more likely to lack volatility, lack energy, and what that produces is more consolidation type of price action, seek and destroy conditions, more rangy stuff. So we want to be looking at the economic news calendar first thing every single week ahead of a new week. So on Sundays, you want to be doing this to understand where the volatility might be injected. Also to understand where are the big three news events. You need to know where the big three news events are. That's probably the most important thing. And the big three news events are NFP, CPI, and FOMC. And they're called the big three because on those three news events, you can expect such huge volatility on the news release, which is why I say you don't want to be trading prior or during. You don't want to trade prior because price likes to consolidate and range ahead of the actual release. And this goes for all the sessions prior, even the day before, which we're going to get into here. And you don't want to be trading during because if you're trading during and it goes against you, you're going to blow your account. You're going to get slipped to hell. You don't want to do that. That's gambling. You wait until after these big three news events. Now, taking a look at this week, we have a newsless Monday right here. This is what we were talking about. Lack of news equals a potential lack of energy and volatility. So you want to exceed a lot of caution on that day and not expect too much. What you could also think of it like is like the market's waking up from a long nap over the weekend, and it's likely not going to make its huge move for the week on that Monday. Also, for psychology reasons too, you don't want to start your week off taking 2, 3, 4, 5 losses on a Monday. That really just throws your whole week into this downward spiral where, damn, I just started Monday and I'm already down. And that might trickle into, if you have a weak psychology, it might trickle into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and your week's already messed up just because you forced trades in low probability price action on Monday. So it's for price action reasons and psychology reasons that you want to be very careful trading on Monday. Moving on to Tuesday, we have 10 a.m. red folder news. That's looking like an excellent day to trade. Wednesday, same thing as well. We have red folder news at 8:15 and red folder news at 10 a.m. Thursday here. Now, regardless if there is red folder news right here, remember what I was mentioning earlier, that the days before big three news events. So right here is the day before NFP. You see where it says non-farm employment change? That stands for NFP. It's the same exact thing. The day before big three news event can also get quite tricky to trade, so I advise you have a lot of caution. Now, if you see your A+ setup, take it, but don't go into the day with too much expectation. Same thing for Monday. If you see your A+ setup, take it. Follow what price action is telling you, but just don't have so much expectations and expect to make majority of your profits on these days. And then on Friday, you know the drill. Just wait until after NFP to place any trades, and then you're good to go. I will be live streaming eval expeditions inside of the Discord. If you want to see how that's done, just comment Discord down below.